this video, I'm going to be showing you around the Anthem of the Seas. This Quantum-class ship offers a wide arrangement of fun, and we are going to explore all of it. Hey y'all, it's Koala bringing you quality cruise content. Let's start at the top and work our way down. The top deck is where the excitement begins. Here, you'll find the Flowrider, a thrilling surfing simulator that's completely free to try. Want to hone your skills though and become a pro? Private lessons are available for purchase. This is a super popular activity, so make sure to get there early. With these views, this is also the perfect spot for the iFly, a skydiving simulator that lets you experience the feeling of free fall in a safe and controlled environment. For a fee, of course. It's an unforgettable experience, and the views of Norway from the wind tunnel were simply unbeatable. This is me in the wind tunnel, and I had a full minute experience, which was super fun. I've tried it on land before, but you just can't beat it out here on a cruise ship. The fun doesn't stop there though. Next to this, you can challenge yourself on the rock climbing wall. Whether you want to take it slow and enjoy the scenery, or race a friend to the top, the choice is yours to ring the bell. This activity is also complimentary. And for a touch of cute and adorable, you can say hello to Gigi standing nearby, Gigi the giraffe. Now, all of these spots are located on deck 15 at the aft or the back of the ship. Moving down to the rest of deck 15 and 16, we enter the heart of the action, the Seaplex. This massive entertainment complex is a Royal Caribbean exclusive and offers something for everyone. Get your competitive spirit on at the Challengers Arcade next door, where you can test your skills on classic games and redeem tickets for prizes. You can purchase credits to play a variety of games, so hopefully you brought some luck and skill on board. The Seaplex isn't just about games though. It's also a venue for exciting activities like archery, basketball, and bumper cars. They even convert the court into a bumper car arena on certain nights. Most of these activities are free to enjoy, including the laser tag, though reservations are recommended. This area has something for everyone, so make sure to check your daily planner to see what is up and coming on your cruise. By the way, if you're not getting off the ship at a particular port, use that to your advantage and get some of these thrills crossed off your list. You can simply walk up for the bumper cars, but do expect a bit of a wait. Up the stairs, we find one entrance to the Sweet Sun deck, which I'll show the main entrance for in a little bit, but here we can come for a more relaxed vibe. You'll find air hockey and ping pong tables, and lots of lounging space with stunning ocean views as your backdrop. Feeling a bit peckish after all that activity? Grab a quick bite at the Doghouse. This is so underrated and conveniently located within the Seaplex complex. I think it's great they have a drink station here, so if you've been working up a sweat, you can cool down a bit while enjoying a snack. The Doghouse is similar to the Oasis Boardwalk Doghouse of your favorite classics. Ready to take on the world virtually? Check out the Xbox Lounge, with a few stations set up for single or multiplayer games. If you are having any trouble, there is a desk with someone who can assist you downstairs in the Seaplex. Overall, I love how modern and high-tech this area feels. It is a great place to hang out with friends and family. People always say, well, aren't cruise ships boring? I think this area alone can prove that concern wrong. And what better way to look out the windows from here? I mean, it is absolutely stunning. I do love the natural light in here, and overall the atmosphere is just so much fun. It is a great exclusive perk of Royal Caribbean and this particular class of ship. Now, I did mention the Sweet Sun deck. So for guests staying in luxurious suites, you can have access throughout your sailing to this private area. This offers some tranquility and breathtaking panoramic views. It's located right next to the teen lounge, which we saw, and something to mention that I found interesting is they spread out the locations of the kids and teen areas throughout the ship. So make sure to refer to the deck plan and guide as to which one you should go to and where. Overall, I did not use this particular area as much as I usually do, but it was a great vantage point for some of the best photos and videos without all of the crowds. It is definitely a quiet spot, so if you're staying in a suite, I highly recommend checking out this sun deck. If you want to check out my sweet cabin that I did stay in, make sure to check out the video linked above. There are showers here too, but honestly, this area is perfect for the pictures. We do have the jogging track, which gives you all-around views that take you to see all of the fun on board. You will see some shuffleboard on this deck too, so you can play with your friends. And you're going to pass the pool deck and the Flowrider, and of course the beautiful ocean. But no Anthem of the Seas tour is complete without mentioning the North Star. This iconic, incredible glass-enclosed observation pod takes you soaring high above the ship, offering unparalleled panoramic views. Before your journey, enjoy a drink at the conveniently located North Star bar, where you can people watch all the passengers on the pool deck. There are some reserved seats here too, so make sure to stick to the bar area unless this is for you. Obviously, going to any destination is a joy, but I do think that this ship is absolutely perfect for sightseeing. With the North Star as well as the aft area with the Flowrider, I think that there are a lot of opportunities to enjoy the scenery around you, especially here in Norway. Next up is the gym, and let me tell you, this wasn't your average cruise ship fitness center. The layout was fantastic, with an abundance of natural light thanks to the expansive windows showcasing the beautiful ocean views. It was no surprise I found myself drawn to this spot for my daily workouts. One interesting feature was the dedicated yoga area at the front of the gym, and for their other classes as well. It was perfect for a calming sunrise session, but I did notice how crowded classes, and it was definitely a bit difficult to hear the instructors with all of the machines around you when it was busy. Nonetheless, the gym boasted a truly impressive array of machines, catering to all fitness levels, as well as a Smith machine and weights area. Beyond the equipment, the Anthem offered a plethora of fitness activities, from high-energy cycling classes to personalized training and fitness assessments, so there's definitely variety for everyone. Beneath the gym is the Vitality Spa. So if you're feeling like relaxing, you can book a massage, facial, haircut, or barber services, and definitely feel like you are on a tranquil vacation out at sea. Prices vary, and they have a whole menu selection to choose from, and throughout the sailing, they will sometimes have some offers going on. So make sure to keep an eye out for those and ask a lot of questions. And they also have a raffle up the first day when you board. So if you want to save a little bit of money, make sure you head to that raffle. It is definitely worth it. I've actually won there before, so hey, it's legit. Let's head back outside real quick. We find some whirlpools and of course the favorite, ice cream machine. Now this ship is really interesting because it actually boasts not one, not really two, but actually three main large pools to choose from, besides the kids area we'll see. There is a huge television, broadcasting, and lots of deck chairs to enjoy, and of course watch the North Star as it makes its way up into the sky. I do like that the kids area is right next to the pool, so you can keep an eye on the kiddos closely. We have lifeguards situated around, and just overall a pretty nice atmosphere out here. And like I said, the North Star, I mean, it's so cool to be able to see that on a cruise ship. It's so unique. But if they are broadcasting these sports games, you can sit out here and relax, or if you want to read a book while lounging on the deck chairs, you can do that as well. That's what I love about a pool deck. You can just enjoy whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. They also have this really cool pool too that I'm sure the kids are going to love. I also saw some adults in there too. Hey, I would be doing that if I brought my swimsuit to Norway. We have Johnny Rockets here, which provides some classic American cuisine for a cost, but they have some absolutely delicious burgers and milkshakes. It gives local diner vibes and is a favorite of mine for sure. Now, remember when I said that there are a few pools? Well, let's explore the rest of this deck. Do note that you will find bars, towel stations, and life vests in locations around this deck, so I recommend becoming familiar with them as you explore the ship. Here we have the second pool, and no, this is not the Solarium. It is a nice indoor pool for families, which is great. especially for colder itineraries such as Norway, where you want to swim with your family. But of course, the Solarium is for adults only, and on at least other Royal Caribbean ships, the Solarium is only open to kids if there is inclement weather. But with this having an indoor pool besides the Solarium, it definitely helps keep that Solarium adults only. It has its own bar, which is convenient, and you don't have to step outside, so you can stay warm and cozy in here. And there are plenty of deck chairs here too, so if you prefer to read your book in a little bit of warmer climate, you can do that here. Overall, this pool area is a favorite of mine and definitely a reason why I love this ship even more. It has its own bar and 2 whirlpools that you can utilize. Colder climates, sometimes you really do want to go to the pool, but with it being too cold, you kind of don't want to. So I think that this was a great addition to this ship. There is also a lifeguard station here. Now let's head to the Solarium. So this is the adults only pool area. Looking for relaxation and luxury? This is absolutely where you want to be. It is very popular in here, and the atmosphere speaks for itself and is exactly why it is so popular. The tropical vibes and warm aura make you really feel like you're on a destination cruise. With its own bar and plenty of seating layered throughout the deck and some whirlpools as well, you have the ultimate relaxation experience when choosing to stay in the Solarium. And I really love the tiered pools that they have in here. I think it is so cool. It gives off a little bit of like an infinity pool vibe, but it also allows you to just soak in the pool, but they also have some cool chairs in there too. You have the sunshine bar and plenty of seating, so this is absolutely why people love this area. And honestly, it's probably my favorite layout of a Solarium by far from Royal Caribbean, because it keeps its character and theme, but I think that the expansive windows here, overlooking the ocean, and just the general size and layout of this, it can't be beat in my opinion. But will Utopia of the Seas beat this? Find out when I release my upcoming video this week. I am going on the original inaugural sailing of Utopia of the Seas, Royal Caribbean's newest ship, so make sure you're subscribed so you get that notification when I release that video. Craving some delicious food? Book a complimentary sitting in the Solarium Bistro. This is a buffet-styled restaurant located in the Solarium that offers some Mediterranean cuisine. You don't have to pay for it, but you do have to make a reservation. So keep that in mind. And I think it's a really nice way to not be in the main dining room every single day if you don't necessarily enjoy having the same atmosphere every single day. I also think they have the best desserts in here too. We've had a jam-packed video so far, so what do you think of this ship? Let me know in the comments below, and also make sure to give this video a like if you are enjoying it so far. Now, let's conquer our cravings and head to the Windjammer. This is Royal Caribbean's classic buffet-styled eatery. With complimentary dining and eating windows throughout the day, this is a great spot if you are craving a coffee, comfort food, or curry if you're feeling up to it. They have a wide variety, and with it being a buffet, you can just grab whatever you specifically want and skip what you don't want. I think it's great. They also have a bar in here too. If you want to grab a drink, now that part's not complimentary, of course. You can purchase a drinks package or pay as you go. That choice is up to you, but definitely weigh the pros and cons of each choice so you can make an informed decision on what's going to work out best for your budget and style. Now, I love that they have breakfast, lunch, dinner, they have desserts, and they have these soda machines in here too. So, like I said, if you're craving anything, you'll be able to find it here. And most of the hours are pretty flexible and throughout the day, so you'll always be able to stop by. Nearby we have the living room. This is the teen spot, so if you're looking to make friends and enjoy fun activities that Royal Caribbean offers, this is where you want to be if you're a teenager. Nearby we have Coastal Kitchen, a private dining room for suite guests. The suite life offers its perks with some amazing views next to your dining table. Next is the Suite Lounge. a haven for a relaxing environment, and also where you can find the concierge desk to meet with the ship's suite concierge. You'll find some quick bites in here and a coffee station to grab a drink from, and of course, those floor-to-ceiling views. And I think that this is such a nice little space to be in. It is usually quiet unless it's the evening when they bring out this delicious food, so keep that in mind. Bringing the little ones? Let me assure you, they will absolutely have a blast in Adventure Ocean. Broken up into different age groups, these kids clubs offer scheduled activities for the little ones that are absolutely fun and can be a great place for your kids to socialize while you are watching a show or hitting the casino. Deck 5 is a bustling hub of activity, offering a variety of amenities designed to cater to all social styles. Let's take a stroll through this exciting deck. As you step onto Deck 5, a gorgeous walkway leads you to the inviting Jamie's Italian. This specialty restaurant offers an amazing Italian dining experience, not to be confused with Giovanni's though. Perfect for a romantic evening or celebratory meal. We personally dined here and can wholeheartedly recommend the delicious food. Just remember, it is a paid dining experience. Next door, unwind and socialize in style at Vintages. This luxurious lounge is the perfect spot to sip on a fine wine and enjoy the company of friends or fellow travelers. Plush seating, elegant decor, what more can you ask for? Feeling the urge to indulge in some retail therapy? Whether you're on the hunt for a luxurious timepiece or simply browsing, you're sure to find something that catches your eye. And we're going to see more shops as we continue this video in the Esplanade, which is a very unique and slightly different experience than the Promenade that Royal Caribbean usually has. Need a tech fix? Head to the dedicated Voom desk. Here, friendly staff are on hand to answer all your Wi-Fi and internet access questions, ensuring you stay connected throughout your cruise. Do note, Wi-Fi is a paid service on a cruise. It is not entirely free, unfortunately. But the exploration doesn't end there. Continuing down the corridor, you will find the convenient Next Cruise desk. If you're already dreaming of your next adventure at sea, here you can chat with a travel agent and start planning your future Royal Caribbean vacation. Just across from the Next Cruise desk, the Cafe at 270 offers a spot to munch. This charming cafe boasts a wide selection of quick bites, perfect for satisfying a small hunger. Whether you're craving a coffee, a refreshing beverage, or a sweet treat, the Cafe at 270 has something to satisfy everyone. Now, it wouldn't be called Cafe at 270 if it wasn't for 270 itself. A unique venue with gorgeous windows looking out into the ocean, this venue is actually incredibly impressive as it features high-tech and amazing performances. There's a good seat for many vantage points, and of course you'll find a bar or a waiter to find a refreshing drink from. This venue does a total 180, or should I say 270, at night when the performances start, and it feels like an incredibly immersive venue. Now, this whole area is really interesting, and when the performances start, such as Spectra's Cabaret, it does get quite busy in here. They also have activities such as Who Wants to Feel Like a Millionaire in here. So it is great because you're going to have layered seating, kind of similar to the theater, which allows for everyone to be able to see. Now, there are some steps that will take you up a deck, but this is where you can access the library. Interestingly, this is not a closed-off room, but it does provide a small escape for those who want a little bit more of a chill, relaxing area. If you want access to a computer, you will also find that here. So if there is anything you need to work on, or you just want to have a bit of a more focused environment, the library is definitely the spot for you. Now, it is interesting because there aren't a whole lot of books, unfortunately, but you can rent them out from the library as long as you return them by the end of your cruise. They also have board games in here as well, so if you want to play a game of checkers or chess, you can do that here. There's additional seating for 270 up on this deck as well, So if you prefer to view from afar, you can do that here. The workshop, this is where the private portrait studio is. Let's take a look at the Esplanade now. The Royal Esplanade is similar to a promenade, and this is where you are going to find some restaurants, some bars, as well as your favorite shops. And we're going to do a little bit of a walkthrough here. First up, we have the Shore Excursions desks and tablets. So if you are looking to book or manage your excursions, this is definitely the area you are going to want to go to have access to your reservations as well as receive assistance. Next to this is the Bionic Bar. If you've never heard of this, it's a really interesting amenity of this ship. It is a robot that actually makes you a drink. You put your order in at a tablet and you can watch these screens that are also mirrors, interestingly enough, and have the machine make and serve you a drink. There's a lot of seating in here as well as a television, so when there's a sports game, this is definitely a popular area. As we continue our way through, we find Izumi. With the Japanese cuisine, you're going to find sushi, and unfortunately, it's not going to have the full Izumi experience that we see on other ships that includes the hibachi. But this is a really cool venue, and I absolutely recommend the food here. It is certainly delicious. I do think that the layout is kind of interesting though. I don't know how I feel about people walking through while I'm eating, but hey, we take what we can get. Let's see the art gallery next. So this is where you can find information regarding some of the artwork that the ship showcases. You can purchase these pieces and have them shipped directly to your home. Next door is Wonderland. So this is an incredibly interesting experience. They take an imaginative approach to cuisine and offer some very interesting courses. I have to say, I've tried this a couple of times on Oasis class ships. This is probably not for the faint of heart, but it is absolutely something I recommend for everyone to try because it is just that unique. The food is phenomenal, and I absolutely love the dessert. Actually, they have such an incredible display of art in their pieces of work. Honestly, that's what these dishes are. It is truly art. So if that piques your interest and you're a little bit more of an adventurous eater, I would highly recommend trying Wonderland. So those are two of the restaurants that we see in the Esplanade. I'm going to continue on this deck so that you can get a full walkthrough experience. As we make our way past Izumi, down this corridor, we are going to find the Schooner Bar. So, as the name implies, it is a bar, but they host a lot of live music, and this is a social hub for sure. It is almost always packed because it really is the place to be if you want to socialize, have fun, and enjoy some really good live music. Located in the Schooner Bar is Chop's Grille. So this is another specialty restaurant. This is what we would consider a steakhouse, as it has some of the best steak that you can get on the ship. As this is a specialty restaurant, you do have to pay. And we actually had lunch here. I enjoyed the burger and it was absolutely delicious. We also see the Focus Photo Gallery nearby the Schooner Bar. This is where you can collect your photos that are taken throughout your adventure on the cruise. So you can go through the tablets and select the photos that you enjoy and have them printed for pickup towards the end of the cruise. Also note that on this deck you can find the outside area. Coming back inside, we see the Royal Theatre, where they host their amazing productions that you can see in the evening. Conveniently nearby, we are going to find the Crown Lounge. So this was formerly known as the Diamond Lounge. Royal Caribbean did make a change to the name. So this is the private area for those who are in the top tiers of Royal Caribbean's loyalty program. This is also where you will find the concierge for these guests. So also a place to grab a quick bite, similarly to the suite deck and the suite concierge. Nearby, we have the Music Hall. So this is a really interesting venue. It is 2 stories and they have performances and some other activities hosted in here. It has a bar and some pool tables, or billiards, as you may call it, with TV situated around. So overall, this is just a very relaxed area and great for hanging out and socializing. There are plenty of seats in here, and this is also where they typically held people for waiting for excursions, so it was a pretty large enough venue for that. Let's continue adventuring the Esplanade. So now that we're on the lower deck of the Esplanade, we're going to find more of these shops. You're going to find a wide array of different places that you can peruse. So you can get souvenirs, you can get luxury goods, you'll find timepieces, sundials is where you can find sunglasses, and the royal shops as well. You will find the pub here, which of course is a great place to socialize and grab a drink. They also host some live music in here as well. La Patisserie is where you are going to find your pastries, so if you are craving a sweet treat, this is where you can stop. I did notice that these items did come with a price tag, so unfortunately it is not complimentary. And we also have Cafe Promenade, so this is where you can grab a bite to eat that is actually complimentary, or grab a quick coffee to brighten up your morning. And then we have Sorrento's, which is where you can find Royal Caribbean's beloved pizzeria, and this is a great place if you are craving a slice. Overall, I do like the outlay of the Esplanade. I think it's really interesting. Is it really that dissimilar to the Promenade? Not really, but I do think it has a little bit more of a unique atmosphere in here. Next up, we will also find Boleros, which is another bar and a social hub where they also have performances and some activities hosted in here. Definitely gets lively in the evening. And nearby we have the loyalty desk as well as guest services. So I do like how they have guest services a bit more cornered off and dedicated a lot more space towards it. Next to this is the port merchants, and nearby is the merchandise for all of your souvenirs. Let's take a look at the main dining room. So these are actually situated on 2 different decks. The first deck that we're looking at has American Icon as well as Silk. So even though these all have a unique aspect to themselves and may seem like different dining experiences, they are all the main dining room. They are just kind of cornered off into their own sections to provide unique atmospheres. And also it kind of helps to remember where you eat. So it helps differentiate so you know exactly where to go each night. And if you're looking to hit the slot machines after dinner, you have the Casino Royale. Now I do have a separate video fully showcasing this venue, so make sure to check that out. I will link that above. And finally, just to wrap things up, the conference center. This is where you can host meetings and have gatherings, but you can reserve these to be able to do that. Alright y'all, this was a jam-packed video. I really do hope that you enjoyed and you found this helpful and informative for you. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't already so you can get updates on all the videos that I'm producing. And I absolutely appreciate you watching this all the way to the end. Thank you so much for all the Patreon and YouTube members that support this channel and help me continue to do this as my passion. See y'all in the next video, and bon voyage!